노체총 수인다. 어다 디소거 기와 강점나 대라 지수예랑 제그 연세 제국이 와죠.
So when somebody does something which is a good action, then one needs to rejoice in that. I think this is a good thing, not feelings of rivalry or thinking that is not good that they've done that. And if one feels that in the mind, and one feels that and says it, then this is not good. This is not virtuous. It makes you lose your peace of mind. And when one has that envy, then one is unable to see the good qualities of the person to whom one feels envy. So that is true of envy and anger. At that time there is ignorance of the good qualities that others have. So envy arises from the state of not knowing, an absence of knowledge and understanding. And also it comes from desire. Envy arises from desire. So it has desire as its source, and desire itself comes from ignorance. So it's through the power of desire and ignorance that we have envy. And when there's very powerful envy, then it's like we've drunk alcohol and become drunk, become intoxicated, and we are no longer aware of what we are doing. We don't realize what our mind is doing. So very strong envy exists because of being obscured by ignorance. So that's why we have to be very careful about not developing envy, or when envy arises. So we should be rejoicing. And so it's this, do we rejoice in? We rejoice in the activities of the Buddha. Like there's the 12 deeds of the Buddha, which include giving up renouncing his kingdom, and entering the homeless life, and practicing asceticism, attaining enlightenment, turning the wheel of the Dharma, and liberating many beings. So we rejoice in that, and we rejoice not just in the deeds of Shakyamuni Buddha, but in all the Buddhas that there are in all directions and time, which are a great number. So we should rejoice in that and wish to be like that. And so in the text it says there's the Aryas, the noble ones, and that means the noble ones on the path of the Mahayana, which is the bodhisattvas, the bodhisattvas on the bhumis, on the levels of enlightenment. And also the Shravakas, of those who are on the Shravaka path, who've reached the path of insight and so on, and upwards. So all these higher beings, we rejoice in them. And also it says also one rejoices in what ordinary beings do. That means just anyone, any person, and whatever good anyone is able to do, we rejoice.